Good morning and welcome everybody once again to Adventures in Digital Marketing. In case in this weird, rare instance that we haven't met before, my name is Rob Orr and I am a web designer and developer obsessed with digital marketing. And my commitment here is to spend some time here with you guys live every day so that we can build a connection, that we can get to know each other, get to for you to be able to put a face and a voice to the name that you see scrolling through your feed. And that way, maybe there's some way that we can help each other out, right? The whole point of me doing this show is for me to make connections with you guys and to, for you to be able to get to know me and what I'm doing, and I'm documenting my journey. That's the whole point of this, right? So let me just double check a couple things here and make sure that everything is set up correctly here. Today is day 2 of my live streams that I'm doing, that I'm committed to doing every single day. So first of all, if we haven't talked yet so far this year, Happy New Year. I hope that you guys had an amazing holiday season and got some rest and recuperation yesterday. One of the things that I was talking about was that I took like 2 weeks off of Facebook. Like, you didn't see hardly any activity from me at all outside of my group. And it was something I needed to do to step back and to refresh and to rejuvenate and to get my mind fresh so that I could also be focused in on what I'm planning on doing for 2021 and actually getting some stuff done. One of the big things that I've been working on has been related to this funnel hub concept. So wanted to come in here and talk to you a little bit about that because Russell Brunson introduced the topic of a funnel hub in the latest version of Traffic Secrets. And it was a thing that I think that a lot of people seem to have glossed over because I don't see a lot of people talking about it. But for digital marketers and for entrepreneurs of all shapes and sizes, this is like, next to your funnel, this is one of the most important parts of your digital platform. And if you don't have a funnel hub, you're missing out. I mean, there's just no two ways about it. There's so much stuff that you don't know that you're missing out on when you don't have a funnel hub. So I wanted to come in to talk about that a little bit today to give you an idea about what a funnel hub is and how it can help you in your business. Or with your personal brand, because I think one of the things that I've been thinking about, I'm like, where are the various different places that a funnel hub fits, right? And the short answer is it fits for everyone and everywhere, but it's not just, for people that are building online businesses, but that's part of it, right? The people in the blogging world have known about this for a long time, and it's actually been, a big deal because, people on the blogging side of things have been crushing it with this for the longest time. You see people like Pat Flynn from Smart Passive Income and Michael Hyatt and Amy Porterfield. These are people that are not normally associated with the quote unquote digital marketing world, especially for the ClickFunnels side of things. There's not a lot of I don't hear anybody in the ClickFunnels world ever talking about those people, but there's so many people that are absolutely crushing it with their funnel hubs, and they don't even call it a funnel hub. But that's what it is, right? And it's about building a brand, right? So for those of us that are trying to get their voice heard above all of the noise that is in the internet. Like, if you were watching on Facebook, you see just this, there's a constant barrage of just, post after post, and there's engagement questions, and people are doing, the triple V post, the value and vulnerability, and I can't remember the third one is. I always forget that. But, these big long form posts on on Facebook, and there's just this constant just flow of stuff, and people are, it's like, they're just dying and trying to figure out a way to get their voice heard above everybody else's. And one of the ways that you do that, and then one of the most effective ways to do that, is to have a central hub where all of your stuff is, where you're building a brand, where you're building your authority, where you're building your expertise. And, so the thing is that Funnel Hub is this place online where you have control of everything. And then places like Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram or TikTok or any of these other platforms are essentially like outposts where you have a presence that, where you have a profile and where you're engaged and you're part of the conversation. But all of those things should be pointing back to one central place that you control. And in that one central place, like for instance, when you create these big, long triple V posts, they're great for a few days. At the most. I mean, you get a few days of run out of that, and even if you're getting a ton of content or engagement on those posts, they go away and just disappear out of people's feeds after a few days. So what do you do with that great piece of content that you created? And the people that are doing it effectively are putting it back on their Funnel Hub. And it is so important to have a place to do this, because your Funnel Hub is where you can bring new people into your audience. And so that's really kind of the core of this is, a Funnel Hub is more than just a central place for your funnels. You need to have a central place for your funnels. There's no doubt about that. I mean, there's no question that you need a central place, but it's also about building a brand, and it's about building authority, right? You're creating a place where you are building know, like, and trust with your dream customers. And then you have the added benefit of the search engine traffic that is going to come from you controlling that space. Because like I've said before on these lives, that one of the biggest things that people don't even understand is, like, you're doing all this work, even direct messages or Facebook marketing, or paid ads or whatever it may be, to win all of this traffic. But somebody clicks through to your offer or whatever it may be, and in a best case scenario, you may get 5% of those people who are actually going to buy at that time. That's the best case scenario. But yet you've done all of this work to win this traffic. What happens to the other 95%? The other 95% are, they're going and looking for validation. They're going to look for testimonial, social proof. They want to know if the claim that you're making is actually valid. So they go and they Google your name, or they go and they Google your offer, and they're looking for more information so that maybe someday down the road that they may actually buy. And so, even in a best case scenario, you're losing 95% of that traffic, but you can actually win back that traffic when you have a Funnel Hub that is built correctly. And when you build it right, it not only will recapture that traffic, but it builds your authority in their mind. It eliminates the skepticism and the confusion that they have, because, in most instances, like I said, people are not going to buy in that first time through when they encounter your offer. So we have to be thinking about the long game here. We've got to be thinking about, building our reputation and building our authority and playing the long game here, because, just grabbing a couple people from Facebook ads or grabbing a couple people from your Facebook feed or from Instagram or whatever it may be, that's not good enough to build a long-term brand on. If you want to build authority and you want people to get to know, like, and trust you, this is one of the most important things that you can do. It's more important than your Instagram profile. It's more important than your Facebook profile. It's more important than your LinkedIn profile. It's more important than all of those things. And if there's is one core reason, is because with a funnel hub, you control that space. One of the things that Russell Brunson has said many times that I'm not sure that people understand is that what would happen to your business if Facebook changed their policies and your Facebook profile was banned? What would you do? You'd be screwed, right? I mean, a lot of people that I see on Facebook would be absolutely screwed because they wouldn't be able to engage with their group. They wouldn't be able to post onto their profile. They wouldn't be able to add friends and build their audience and that kind of stuff. And so ultimately what would happen is, you would end up, lost. And I've actually talked to people that this has happened to. People have messaged me and told me that this has happened to them and it absolutely decimated their business. And so, while that's not entirely common, it does happen. And, Facebook can change the rules. It's their playground. It's their sandbox. They get to do whatever they want, whether you like it or not. And, people can shake their fist and get all upset about it. But, once your profile has been banned, or you've been sent to Facebook jail for however long, you're screwed. Then you have to rely on other channels, right? And like I said, the point of this is to have one central place that you control online and to build this into traffic that you own, right? The ultimate goal for your work on Facebook, the ultimate goal for your work on LinkedIn, the ultimate goal for your work on Instagram and all these other platforms is to drive them back to your funnel hub to convert them into traffic that you own. That's the objective for all of this stuff. So I wanted just to throw that out there to you today. If something here resonates with you, hit me up with a like, hit me up with a heart, let me know, give me a thumbs up, and let me know that this is making sense with you. Everything that I'm working on right now is to help people to figure out and understand the importance of having a funnel hub and to build it and to do it right. So make sure that you, like I said, if you've got a question, hit me up with a question below. If you got comments or feedback, I would love to hear your thoughts and questions in the comments below. I'm gonna put some stuff out here shortly that you're going to be able to get in on something that is going to help you with your funnel hub, and I will be telling you more about that in the future. But enough of that for the moment. You guys, I want y'all to have a great day, and make sure that you keep your ears to the ground. There's some great stuff coming for you. So thank you for those of you who joined me live. I appreciate it. I am incredibly grateful. For those of you guys that are watching on the replay, I appreciate that too. If you're listening to this on the podcast, thank you. Give me a review and a rating on iTunes. I would really appreciate that as well. I'm trying to get my message out there about funnel hubs and platforms so that more people can build and grow their business in a sustainable and growth focused way. And I think the prime way to do that is through these funnel hubs. So you guys have a great day. We'll talk to you later.